Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of Fantasy Foods. Today we will be cooking Finktons Baked Beans from the game Bioshock Infinite. We'll be using a variation on a Boston baked beans recipe. Now this is relevant both to a lot of the themes from the Bioshock Infinite game as well as where my family lives. Beans are an excellent source of both protein and potassium while acting as great toppings or sides to many different meals. But don't forget, beans also have a large amount of carbohydrates and sugar. Now with that out of the way, let's go take a look at our ingredients. Our first and most important ingredient is our beans. We'll be using a dry white bean of either the navy or Great Northern bean variety. Lay them all out and pick through them for any stones or bad beans, and then give them a quick rinse for dust. Next, one large onion with either a medium or a fine dice. Here I've chosen to use a red onion for just a little bit of extra heat, but please feel free to use a yellow or white for some sweetness, or shallots for a milder flavor. Smoked pork or delicious bacon will be used to give us saltiness, sweetiness, as well as adding a lot of meat flavor to the dish. For our wet ingredients, all we have is mustard and molasses. Molasses is what makes this a Boston baked bean, and now that we have added it to this, we will need to either pre-cook the beans or cook them for a very long time, as it helps them to retain their firm, unmushy-like texture, but conversely will also prevent them from softening to an edible state if not cooked long enough. Lastly, for our spices, we will be using black pepper for some nice heat, and some aromatics. In this case, I have chosen to use a bay leaf, but things like oregano are perfectly welcome here. Oh, and don't forget the garlic, because garlic makes everything better. One last hidden ingredient will be water. We will be using several cups of it to let the beans soak in and get soft with so they can become a tasty, adorable little sponges. While I'm adding all of our ingredients to the crock pot, I'd like to talk about the cooking process. Beans in general, especially these ones, lend themselves to a nice slow cook. As such, we will be using one of my favorite tools, the crock pot. This acts a bit like a portable ceramic oven, keeping whatever inside the dish hot for as long as you would like. In this case, we will be putting our beans on low for approximately 8 hours and checking halfway through to see if it needs any extra water. That is the magic of the crock pot, because you can really just set it and forget it. You can make it in the morning and it will be ready by dinner time, or let it fill your abode with wonderful smells while you sleep. Though if you choose to let it work its magic all by its lonesome, you will often be concerned it will burn your house down. Now that they're done, taste, add salt and any other seasonings to your liking, and serve. Of course, they are always best fresh and hot. Beans keep very well in the fridge, so you can use them throughout the week, or even if you would like to freeze them. Thank you very much for watching. Leave me a thumbs up or thumbs down and a comment if you can. Subscribe if you want to be notified of new videos, and keep eating well.